the man never imagined. He was only throwing an ordinary short sword into the river, yet it summoned a giant python. The python asked Jack to choose between a golden sword or a silver sword. According to the fable of Aesop, as long as one answered honestly, not only could he retrieve his original short sword, he could also get both the golden and silver swords for free. But Jack completely broke the rules. Using the excuse of confirming the short sword, he grabbed it and launched a fierce attack on the python. The reason Jack did this was because he had heard of the golden axe and silver axe dungeon. Back then, those who accepted the python's gift soon had their minds overtaken by the artifact, becoming serial killers who slaughtered innocents. But this wasn't because the artifact was inherently evil. It was simply too powerful, and the weak holders were overwhelmed by backlash. Only those who conquered the artifact with their own strength would not be controlled by the weapon.
俺に服従しろ。負けを認めないって言うなら破壊してやるまでだ。俺にできないと思うか。
This was an era where everyone entered tombs. Massive earthquakes brought countless tombs to earth. Each tomb corresponded to a legend or folktale, and within them slept sacred relics, which granted holders supernatural powers to defy fate. In pursuit of instant ascension, countless people began tomb raiding for treasures. Jack was one of the best among them. The first artifact he excavated came from an archaeologist, granting him the ability to understand all tomb structures and relic knowledge. Just when Jack thought he had a golden sheet and was about to reach the peak of life, reality struck him hard. With the intervention of capital and conglomerates, they monopolized most tombs within the country, hiring soldiers to guard the entrances. Among them, TKBM was the most powerful, but fortunately, Jack's ability to identify tombs and relics earned him recognition from TKBM. The president even admired Jack greatly, and Jack willingly devoted himself. He took on all the dirty work of smuggling and silencing, even trespassing into government-restricted tombs to steal relics. Jack's 15 years of hard work allowed his boss to amass vast relics and wealth, and Jack, once a penniless street thug, rose to become a top tomb raider feared by all, even though people mocked him, saying he was nothing without the president. Jack didn't care. He naively believed that by following his boss, one day he would rise to the top and claim his own throne. But in the cold eyes of capital, tools were always just tools. As Jack's tomb raiding team grew stronger, the boss felt a deep sense of crisis. To ensure no one could shake his empire, the boss set a trap for Jack's team, sending them into a tomb with no chance of survival. His teammates were all annihilated, yet the guardian python wasn't even scratched. Facing the python's savage bite, Jack fought desperately with his sword, but ordinary weapons couldn't pierce its scales. In utter despair, Jack used all his strength to stab the sword into the python, but within 6 or 7 seconds, the sword was snapped apart, and Jack was violently thrown aside. The python opened its massive jaws and bit down hard on Jack's left leg. In agony, Jack frantically stabbed at its eyes, but only enraged it further. The python hurled him high into the air, then bit into his lower body, tearing wildly. In the blink of an eye, Jack's legs were completely devoured. Staring at the colossal beast, unscathed, Jack was filled with despair. He couldn't accept dying here. At the very last moment as the python lunged, time suddenly stopped.